I want to show you this. Sometimes this happens, okay? So there's my salted pasta water and it's boiling. But watch what happens when I just put a little handful. This is why I don't dump my pasta in right away, because sometimes it'll boil over, sometimes it won't. So this is just a little handful of dry pasta. Watch this. Look at that. If I would have dumped the whole bowl in there, it would have overflowed, right? But now I can add more and nothing happens. So I'm safe to now take the whole bit and put it in there and set a timer. And we've talked about this before, but I want to show you again. Look at that. Once you add all that room temperature dry pasta, it stops boiling because it's dropped the water temperature. So you need to stir it at this point. You need to physically agitate that pasta with a spoon and keep it moving. This is how we're going to keep it from sticking. Don't put oil in your pasta water. That's a big no-no. Just stir it until it regains a boil. Then once it regains a boil, then the agitation of that boiling water is going to keep that pasta moving. And as long as the pasta is moving, it's never going to stick. So somebody asked me one time when I was doing this at a show, and they asked me, well, do we set the timer then once the water regains a boil, or do we set the timer right away? I said, no, you set the timer right away, because once we add that pasta, even though it was enough of a temperature of that dry pasta to drop it just below boiling, it is still very hot in there, okay? So it may not be at that 100 degrees Celsius for boiling, but maybe it's dropped to like, I don't know, 92 or something. So it's still cooking after you drop it in, even though it's not boiling, okay? It's still cooking, and you want to set that timer right away. So let me show you my pasta water. We have regained a boil, so I'm just going to leave it now. I'm not going to stir it, just leave it alone.